This is called a white stew because the meat is never browned. The stock is thickened first by a roux and then by a second thickener called a liaison, which in this case is eggs and cream. And the eggs and the cream make the sauce exceptionally rich and delicious. So the first thing to do is to have your meat, 2 pounds of boneless veal shoulder cut into 1.5-inch squares. We're going to make a bouquet garni in a cheesecloth. So 1 carrot, 1 small onion, and you can just roughly slice this onion. This too is going into our bouquet garni. This is going to cook right in with the veal and the other aromatics to make a flavorful veal stew. Here's our parsley, like 4 or 5 sprigs of parsley, some thyme, 1 clove of garlic smashed, and 2 bay leaves. And you can break the bay leaves if you like. And then just make a little pouch. You can tie this without string, and you can just do this in a knot, and make sure you use cotton cheesecloth. So here's your little pouch, ready to go. And bring 1/4 cup of white wine to a boil, and we're going to add the veal straight into the white wine. And this is typically like a navarin of lamb. When the veal is young, the vegetables are tender and young. And this is what a spring stew is all about. Stir the meat into the white wine and add 6 cups of water, cold water. And to this, 1 teaspoon of salt. And oh, I forgot to put the peppercorns into the bouquet garni. I'll just throw 1/4 teaspoon in. You can pick those out later. But they are an essential ingredient in the aromatics. So stir the meat a little bit. You're going to bring this to a boil, reduce to a simmer. And once it starts to simmer, add your big bouquet garni and cook for 1 hour, skimming with a spoon like this to take the scum off the surface. Okay, our veal is just coming to a simmer. With a spoon, make room in the center for your bouquet garni, and the aromatics will continue flavoring the meat for the entire hour in which it's going to cook, uncovered, gently at a simmer. So here is our veal. The liquid has reduced to, oh my gosh, a fraction of what it was. This is after 1 hour. Now add to the pot 3 large artichoke hearts. So cut this into 6 pieces. Depending on the size of your artichoke heart, it's going to take anywhere from, let's say, 20 to 25 minutes to get these tender. It's been cooking for an additional 25 minutes with the artichoke hearts. Now, add your green peas, 1 pound. Doesn't look like a pound, but it is, of fresh green peas. If you can't find fresh, you could use the baby frozen. Okay, so that's 3 minutes. You want to now strain your liquid. Remove the bouquet garni. So gently remove the peas, the meat, the artichoke hearts to a bowl. And you can strain the rest right through a sieve. And we're ready to do our roux. 4 tablespoons of butter, and we're going to add 1/4 cup of flour. And you just have to cook it for about 1 minute. Add your stock, and this is a velouté. Now, as this comes to a simmer, it will thicken a little bit more, and you'll be ready to create the liaison of egg yolk and cream. Oh, so this is smooth, and it is thickening. So turn the heat way down. You can break your egg yolk right into the bowl. Save the white for something else, meringues and other things. And add 1/4 cup of heavy cream. We're going to add a little bit of the velouté now to the egg and cream. Now this is called tempering. You want to add just a little bit at a time so that you do not curdle the egg yolk. And now you can add this warm mixture to the pot. Stir it in. So we have our meat, our fava beans. Oh, I can put those right here. Those are going to be added. This is 1 pound. And now, just add your veal right back to the pot. At this point, I like to stir everything with a rubber spatula because I don't want to break anything. And one last lovely little addition is the juice of 1 lemon. Spectacular. Well, there you have it, your blanquette de veau, spring veal stew. And I like to serve this in a spectacular bowl like this. Now you could serve this over a beautiful risotto, or that could be on the side. Some freshly chopped parsley and freshly chopped dill. So I hope you've enjoyed this lesson on stewing, and we'll try making one of these hearty, satisfying meals